Hello everybody! Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. My name is Sho, and today I have yet another unboxing for you all out there. This is not, surprisingly, a vintage Coach bag. This is a contemporary Coach bag, and I just ordered it off of Coach.com this last weekend when they were having their extra 15% off all sale items sale. um, it's a bag that I'd been wanting for quite a long time. I have different iterations of this bag from vintage era. I also picked up another version of this bag earlier this year, and I'm very happy with both of those. And so I figured, why not pick up this one in a colorway that I was really excited about, that also happens to be a colorway that I don't have any bags in at all. And I don't know why I don't have a bag in this color. It's one of those fantastic shades that goes with a ton of different clothing. I just never picked one up. So that's what resulted in this giant box that you see in front of you now. Shipping was super fast. I mean, it usually is from Coach.com. At least that's been my experience. But I was surprised considering it's the holidays and everything. Anyway, I am very, very excited to crack this guy open. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to the unboxing. So as always, you have the giant Coach on the top of the lid, and then you have the lovely craft paper with the sticker. I will say, I do think that Coach does a really lovely job of packaging, especially when you list it as wanting it to be a gift. So there, I've got my little thank you for shopping at Coach card. Set that aside. And then I've also got the bag itself in a beautiful, beautiful box. I do really, like I said, I love their wrapping. One summer when I was a college student, I was working at my university's art museum gift shop, and we always would wrap gifts with the same kind of cross-grain ribbon. And ever since then, college was a very long time ago for me. Ever since then, anytime I see cross-grain ribbon, it makes me think of gift packages. So I love that Coach actually does use that on their boxes. If you've never ordered from Coach before, they do always send you your invoice and receipt in a separate, nicely packaged envelope as well. And then you can see there's a little extra packing in here. Let me get rid of the giant shipment box. Shipping box. Ta-da! Okay. So here's my new baby. And I'm going to go ahead and open her. And like all of the Coach bags, she does come with her own dust cover. It's just the standard dust cover. Ta-da! It is the Coach Cassie in Oxblood. Now Now she doesn't have all of her wrapping on the outside, so it does make me wonder if she was a return. But I'm not going to be persnickety about it unless I see something horrifying going on. But so far, I think it looks okay. It does still have the price tag on it. And you can see with the C-turn lock. And the slip pocket on the back. And the little hand carry, what do we call this? This little top handle on the top. Then to open, you just flip this turn lock like usual. And then inside, we've got more stuffing. You have the adjustable strap, which does have the second little catch for the strap end, which I've mentioned this before, I really love because I hate when that strap is flapping around and inevitably starts to curl. Okay, maybe it's not a return because it did have some of the extra wrapping. I don't know. But it looks in perfect condition, so I'm not seeing any problems with the glazing so far. I know that that's been an issue. I did mention I do have other iterations of this bag. I have the original Court bag in black, which I adore. I carry that thing all the time. I've had it for about 6 years, and it's in fantastic condition. And I also have a Cassie 19, which I will bring out so we can sort of do a little bit of size comparison, just so you can kind of see the differences. And I love the 19. It's really adorable. It's small, which is definitely what I'm looking for, but I also really wanted something just a little bit larger for when I'm carrying around like my iPad mini, which we will make sure fits in just a moment. But yeah, so I have other versions of this and iterations of it, and I really like those two other bags, so I thought, let's give the original Cassie a try. And you know, the oxblood is just such a pretty color. It really, really is just such a beautiful, beautiful shade. You know, and it's like a true oxblood. It's neither too brown nor too plummy. It's just a really, really great color. And this will go with, I mean, it would go with what I'm wearing now with like the shades of khaki and black and pink. But I could do it with gray. I could do it with totally black. I just really like this colorway. More packing. Yeah, I think I think that this is just a normal Coach bag. I don't think that it's a return at all, because it does have so much of the original stuffing on it. Oh, the zipper pull thing is always such a nightmare to get off, though. I hate that. The little styrofoam that comes on the zipper pull. Always have the worst time getting this thing off of there. There we go. Okay, finally unstuffed. Oh, and these silicone things, I always take these out. These are the worst. I understand their purpose, but they can really damage stuff too. Okay, so as I mentioned, oh, I forgot these guys. Okay. As I mentioned, there is a slip pocket on the back, which is, it runs all the way across the back, so it will fit any phone for the most part. I can't imagine a phone not fitting in this. I mean, if you get to a point where phones don't, we've reached a level of crazy that I can't even imagine. But yes, slip pocket in the back, top handle, beautiful C-turn lock. There is a front compartment because we do have sort of 3 compartments going on, and I'll talk about that in a minute. We have a pretty generous slip pocket in the front, or compartment, whatever you want to refer to it as. You have the main compartment in the center, which does have a fairly nice sized slip pocket at its front wall. It also has a zipper pocket at the back wall. And that zipper pocket goes almost all the way across. And it is not removable. You can see that it has that oxblood leather all the way around, and then a really lovely burgundy shaded fabric lining. So, and that fabric lining is throughout the rest of the bag too. So you have it in that front pocket, the middle main compartment lining the slip in the front wall, and then on the back wall. And then you also have 1/3 like mini compartment at the back that can fit quite a lot. Since I'm always going to be keeping my phone in the back slip pocket, I'm not sure, you know, how much I'll be able to comfortably fit in that third area, but we shall see. So you can see there's a lot of room in this bag. Certainly more room to it than a lot of the mini bags that I've been purchasing. I'm loving the whole mini bag trend. I will probably continue on with that for quite some time, but I just wanted something a little larger that, like I mentioned, could hopefully fit my iPad mini, just in case, you know, I want to go, if I have to go to the doctor's office, I want to be able to read in there. I haven't been able to have anything that mini will slip into, so I thought it might be useful to have this with me. Let's pop the straps on, and let me just remove that. And yeah, this is the Coach Cassie in Oxblood. Really, really beautiful bag. I do think it's quite gorgeous, to be honest. And then that gold, the brass color is just so pretty with the oxblood. It just goes really, really well. And like I said, it'll go with almost any color combination. It's such a nice shade to work with. Now, this is the regular Cassie, like we were mentioning, but I do also have a 19, which is kind of the mini version of it. And that is right here, so you can kind of see how they compare in size. Now, I'll put the dimensions for the original Cassie at the bottom of the screen, but the original Cassie is approximately 10 inches across, about, I would say, 7.5 inches high to the top of the compartment area. And then if you wanted to, say, at the top of a lifted handlebar, you've got maybe an extra 1.5 inches on that. And it is about 2.5 inches deep, I want to say, at its widest point. So again, a fairly sizable bag, to be honest. Now, what's interesting is that very clearly the 19 is much smaller in some respects. It's shorter. It's nowhere near as long, but it is quite a bit wider. So just depending on the kind of items that you carry, make sure you keep that in mind. If you already have a 19, don't just automatically assume that the Cassie is going to be the same, is going to have the same depth. It does not. It's a little bit narrower, but it is significantly taller and significantly wider. So keep those little things in mind if you are still looking to purchase one or the other. But I can tell you, I love the 19 so much, and I'm pretty certain that I'm going to absolutely love the regular Cassie as well. Okay, so now that we have dimensions out of the way, I just kind of want to see exactly what is going to fit in this bag. I know a lot of items will, but let's see if what I usually carry will comfortably fit and how much on top of that. Okay, so I have been carrying everything in my cute little penny pocket bag for the last couple of days. Very small bag, but fits a pretty decent amount of goodies inside of it. As you can see, I always carry with me some kind of little pouch if I can. This one's just a Coach corner zip, and it carries, to be honest, I'm usually wearing my mask, but today I have it shoved in here. This is carrying a regular lipstick, a lip balm, a hand lotion, a mini Tide pen, and a tampon. I also have a couple of hair ties in there, but I always have hair ties. That's one of those like must-haves. My hair's always getting in my face and I absolutely hate that. But in any case, I always have these items with me or around me. So I like to just sort of keep things compartmentalized when I can. So got that. I keep my car keys in this little Chanel pouch. I think I probably got a lipstick at one of my many lipsticks from them. And they always come in these cute little pouches. Just to make sure that I don't scratch anything in my bag, I usually will throw them in here. I have found that I'm not finding enough space to use any of my key holders, like my 5 or 6 key ring holders. So this has been a real lifesaver. I actually got the idea from Hello Catwalk City, whose channel, if you're not watching, you absolutely should. You're probably already watching her stuff though. But she's fantastic. In any case, that's where I got the idea to just reuse one of these old little pouches. I always keep them, but I never know what to do with them. So this is perfect for it. I always have hand sanitizer of some kind. This bag, the penny, allows me to keep a 2-ounce, which is pretty sizable, Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day hand sanitizing spray. I have a scent box perfume. This one is for Gucci Bloom. I just switched to that, and it's a really nice scent if you happen to like sort of zippy florals. I have my card case. It's one of the little puffy ones. I love this bag because it actually will let me carry this one even with its little bit of quilting. It usually takes up too much space. Just a small compact mirror. I always have a alcohol wipe with me, at least one. I have a couple of Band-Aids, a regular old wet wipe, a koala cloth. If you have glasses and you are like me and you perpetually have smudgies on them, these koala cloths are fantastic. They're rewashable. They work really wonderfully on your glasses. They leave no smudges or scratches behind. They're just fantastic. And you can get them off of Amazon. A couple of alcohol prep pads and a little pill macaron. So that's what I've been carrying with me while I carry the penny pocket. I would like to carry more, but I cannot shove anything else in this teeny tiny bag. So that's where we are with that. I will say that this is pretty close to the bare minimum. I can do away with the pouch, but I have to have everything that's inside of it. I have found that a couple of smaller mini bags that I have, smaller even than say the penny pocket, do require me to get rid of this. So moving into the Cassie proper will be hugely comforting, since I'll be able to keep all of this and then some. So let me get this one out of the way, and let's shove everything we can into the Cassie. Okay, so let's see. I'll put the card case into this little front walled pocket in the main compartment, I think. I will put this in here. My keys in the front. The hand sanitizer in the center pocket. Gather all of these guys. I think they can all go together. Maybe we'll put those in the very back pocket. My mirror, I can put that in the zippered pocket. And you can see, so all of the penny pocket items fit with ease in the Cassie. I mean, there's a huge amount of space left over, and it's not too heavy. I'm filming on my phone right now, so I'm just going to use the case, but that, as I mentioned, will always go in that back slip pocket. Easily fits inside. I have a Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, which is a fairly sizable phone, and there's no struggle to get it in there. Well, now I'm struggling. Oh, there we go. So very easy. It doesn't cause any bulging whatsoever. Let's use a little packet of Kleenex. Let's put that in the middle compartment. I always like to have like a snack bar of some kind. This is a Dang bar in lemon matcha, which is delicious, by the way. Let's fit that in. Let's throw that in the front pocket. Nope, let's put it in the middle with other things. Let's see. A little travel comb or brush, which also opens up and has another mirror. I suppose I could get rid of the compact mirror, but don't need to, have plenty of space. We'll throw that in the front with the pill pocket and the keys. Just for curiosity's sake, let's see if I can fit my large, what is this thing called? I honestly can't remember the specific name, but my large Coach pouch inside. Do you fit? Ah, yes, you do. So I could opt to either get rid of the white and use the large instead, or put them both in. Who knows, maybe for some reason I would need them both. This is my iPad mini, and that fits perfectly in that back pocket. Like, absolutely perfectly. And I think that's probably going to be it. Okay. So 100% it closes with all of that stuff jammed in here. It's a little overstuffed for me. I don't think I would ever, ever, ever keep it this packed. Let me make one small shift that I was already thinking about doing. Obviously, I want to keep the iPad mini in there because that's one of the main reasons I want this bag. But let me take out the large Coach pouch. Shift that a little bit. And then move the little bits into the front pocket, I think. Yeah, I think that's a better idea. So the only thing in that back pocket is the iPad mini. Yeah, I like that. And that fits a little bit easier. It's definitely less stuffed. It also feels a lot lighter. I wouldn't have thought that this large pouch would be that much of a difference, but it is. So yeah, this is actually not too bad for everything that I shoved in there. And you can see there's still room if you wanted to put something else in, like on top. If you have sunglasses, they would definitely fit across the top there. Yeah, this bag fits a lot. That's crazy. I did not expect it to fit that much stuff, which is lovely, but yeah. For someone who's trying to get away from overstuffing things, this is both wonderful and horrifying at the same time. Anyway, now you've seen exactly how much the original Cassie can fit. I think I will probably still continue to edit the things that I put in, just because, you know, again, I'm trying to reevaluate everything that I need to have with me, but also because it does seem still a little bit stuffed to me, and I wouldn't want to damage anything about this bag because it is really honestly so lovely. So as I throw it on the ground, so yeah, you've seen exactly how much will fit. Maybe edit it down if you want it to be a little bit lighter, but still perfectly comfortable to carry around. Okay, just so you have a little frame of reference, I wanted to do a little bit of mod shots for you. Here's the Cassie on me crossbody. And for reference, I am about 5'3". It falls right about my hip area, which is a super comfortable place. And that is with it on, like the medium setting. So it can go quite a bit shorter or quite a bit longer. But yeah, the medium setting is definitely absolutely perfect for me. I don't think that I will shift it at any time soon. It's also quite easy to carry on my shoulder. Sorry, I have my ponytail got caught. It's very easy to carry on my shoulder. A lot of narrow straps or straps that are too wide just slide right off. I have pretty narrow shoulders. It's annoying as all get out, but it's very rare to find a shoulder strap that sits just right, and this one is definitely doing that. Now, the handle is definitely a little too small to use, in my opinion, as like a wrist carry. You absolutely can. You see my wrist does in fact fit through there. You definitely can't, unless you have teeny tiny arms, fit it in the crook of your elbow. But it's not really for that. I know that with the Coach Court, I generally only ever use the handle as just a general, like, take this bag outside of my car kind of thing. Or on occasion, I'll just hold it like this if I'm not going to be carrying it very long. But I do almost always carry these kinds of bags crossbody. It's just a really, again, comfortable way to hold it. And with the strap being made so well, I just feel like this is a perfect orientation for carrying it. So yep, this is the Coach Cassie. So you've now had a little bit of an overview of the Cassie. I know there are tons of other videos about this bag, so I really appreciate you watching my particular vid. I hope if you were looking for a little more info about this particular iteration with the oxblood and the brass hardware, that this was helpful. I hope that you can now see exactly what fits inside, comparisons with, say, the Cassie 19 and the mod shots. I hope all of that was useful information. If it was, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. I always love chatting with fellow coach and purse enthusiasts, so feel free to leave a comment at any time. I always try to answer within the day or next day. But yeah, I hope you will join us again for the next video. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and call this one at its end. Thank you again so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.